Alright guys, welcome back to another Sonic Collection Dice Learn Homebrew. This is going to be Tails, same from the Kaya Sonic Brew Homebrew Collection. I'll link the Steam mod in the description down below, but this is Tails, Sonic's lovable sidekick. He's got 3 unique tokens, including rings, the popular Sonic element. But of course, when we come to this character, first we have to look at the hero setup. You gain 2 rings off of the start of the game, so here's your 2 rings, and inflict 1 shock. So immediately we inflict shocked on an opponent. So let's see, opponent here, we inflict shocked on them. Then gain, if there are more than 2 players, instead gain 3 rings. We're only dealing 1v1. Alright, so what do rings do? So when you gain this token, you place it on one of your abilities, like so. So you can place these on your abilities. They have a max amount of rings you can place. So this is 3, 3, this is 4, 3, 3, 3, this one you can't put rings on, 3, and this one you can't put rings on. This is 0, so you can't put it on here either. So these are all 3 except for this one, which is 4. So let's put 1 on this and 1 on the small straight for now. So rings mean when you activate an offensive ability that has rings, you remove all rings on that offensive ability, then activate its ring effect. During your upkeep, place 1 ring token on every attack that currently has a ring token on it. Okay, so let's see. Our upkeep, we place a ring token on every single ability that has a ring on it. So these 2 have 2 rings, this one has a ring, this one has a ring, so these both get 2 rings on them. So we want to activate these. We also have shock, so we inflicted shock on an opponent. So when it gets to their roll offensive phase, we'll talk about this token. But now it's ours. So let's say we activate small straight. So we have rings on this. So we're dealing 7 damage, then add 1 damage for each ring removed. So since we activate this ability, we remove all the rings on it. So we remove 2 rings. That means we'll add 2 damage. So now instead of dealing 7 damage, we're dealing 9 damage to an opponent. So we'll deal 9 damage to them. Let's say they deal 3 damage to us for their defensive. Alright, so now it's their turn. And now they have the shock token. So what does the shock token mean? During your next defensive roll phase, a player afflicted with this token must reroll the highest dice value for each shock token for each roll attempt. So let's say they roll this. So, since they have a shocked token, they have to re-roll one of these 5s. So they have to re-roll this. And they got a 3 now. So let's say they're going for a large straight. So now they try and re-roll these 3. Well, now they have a 6. The shocked token lasts all offensive. So each roll offensive, they have to re-roll this 6. Now it's a 5, so they got to keep going. Alright, they rolled this 6, so we gotta re-roll it. There we go. So yeah, shock token is very effective, and once they're done with their roll offensive, they can remove it. So every single roll attempt when you're afflicted with shocked, you have to re-roll your highest dice, which is very effective. As you saw, they rolled 2 6s, and they had to re-roll both of them. And once they re-rolled each 6, they didn't get a 6 after that. So shocked is a pretty hard token. They'll hit us with 6 damage. They'll hit us with 6 undefendable damage. So we'll roll our 2 dice for our defensive. We rolled 2 1s. So we prevent 1 damage per bone on a ring, gain a ring, on a 6, gain a sword. Oh, we forgot the dice anatomy. 1, 2, 3 is wrench, 4, 5 is ring, 6 is tails. So we rolled 2 bones, so we prevent 2 damage from their attack. Cool. Alright, so on our upkeep, this ability now has 3 rings. And yeah. So now we really want to activate this one because it has 3 rings on it. So let's say we do. So we'll remove all 3 rings. Deal 6 damage, inflict shocked. So we're going to inflict shocked here. So we're hit with shocked again. If this is at max, add 10 damage to this attack and inflict 1 more shock. Alright. We weren't at ring max, unfortunately. But let's say we were. We'd be dealing 16 damage instead of 6, and inflicting them with 2 shots. So double shot, since it has a stack limit of 2. So now we're doing 16 defendable damage. So they're dealing 3 to us, and they're taking 16 damage. And then on their next turn, every single roll attempt, they would have to roll the 2 highest rolled dice. So they'd have to roll 2 of these 6s again. Alright. They still got enough opportunity for that straight. But of course, this is their highest dice. They have to re-roll it every time. But luckily they got 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So they got their large straight regardless. So it's still a game of chance when it comes to ORP, but Shocked can be overpowered and can not be sometimes. But yeah, that's basically the character. Oh wait, never mind. Hold on. There's one more ability. Let's say we're on defensive, we roll a 6 and gain Soar. Soar is the final token. This is roll 3 dice to prevent damage or add damage. So let's say we're being hit with 10 damage from our opponent. Let's say we have a Soar token. Well, we would spend that Soar token and roll 3 dice. If we roll a 6, we activate this token. We did, right here. So if a 6 was rolled to activate this token, we did. So 6. If activated during our offensive roll phase, we add 2 damage and make this attack undefendable. So we can either be dealing damage or taking damage. Since we're taking damage, we activate it during our defensive ability, we prevent half. So instead of taking 10, we only take 5. If we did it during our ORP, we'd add 2 damage to our attack and make it undefendable. So it's a double-edged sword token. It's similar to the flight token. It's just a little bit more powerful, but it does take a 6 to activate it from the rolled dice. So could be a waste, but 50-50 chance it'll actually activate. So yeah, that's Tails. Pretty well-rounded character, of course. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, remember to like if you like, dislike if you don't, subscribe down below if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys for the next hero. Toodaloo!